Sweeping left, cuts it back right, big hole, 20, 15, straight ahead, 10, 5, touchdown! Untouched!
One pitch. He swings and a drive. Liner left field. It is. There it is. Mr. Banks has just hit his 500th career homer. He is getting a standing ovation.
Rebound Stephen Howard to Foster. Foster into forecourt. Foster underneath to Terry Davis with the layup.
Beautiful pass.
Wow, what a pass by Foster.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Randy Minkoof. Time for another edition of Score 720. Two great teams set to battle it out at a test of sports knowledge. At stake, some great prizes in the championship of tonight's match. In our first inning, we'll have questions ranging from singles all the way up to the tougher home run questions. Our seventh inning will roll around. We'll have celebrity questions, listener questions, and mystery voices. Then it comes down to 3 minutes of rapid-fire lightning round questions to determine who comes out a winner. Sit back and relax. We're about ready to start tonight's contest on Score 720.
Hello again, everybody. This is Harry Carey, and holy cow, it's time for another edition of WGN's Scores 720. Two great teams have set the battle in a battle to see who knows the most about sports trivia. I don't know which three-member team is the favorite, but I do know we're in for a great half hour of fun. We've heard the Star-Spangled Banner, the lineups have been exchanged, so let's get started with this week's matchup. And your host, Randy Minkoof. Take over, Randy.
Thank you, Harry. Yes, Harry Carey. You can hear Harry Carey on baseball every weekend here on WGN. Now, welcome back to Score 720. We've got a great-looking group of two teams tonight. The winning team tonight, each will receive the following prizes. They'll each get dinner for two at Fond du Latour Restaurant, a great restaurant located in Oak Brook. They'll each get 4 passes for Arlington International Racecourse. They'll also get breakfast out there. They'll each get an all-star birthday party for 8 people at Grand Slam USA, including hot dogs, chips, batting cages, video games, the works. They'll each get coupons redeemable for merchandise at CarQuest Auto Parts stores. They'll each get a Sony AM/FM Dream Machine clock radio, compliments of St. Paul Federal. They'll each get a set of regular-sized pillows, compliments of Dial a Mattress, coupons redeemable for free car washes at Fuller's Car Washes, and coupons for gift certificates at True Value Hardware stores. And our runner-ups also get great consolation prizes. And just for coming on Score 720, our two teams tonight, the Knotty Pinesmen and the Edgewater guys, got complimentary gifts. So if you'd like to do what our two teams did tonight, send us a letter or a postcard. Mail it into Score 720 Contestants, 435 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60611. Please include a daytime and a nighttime phone number, so Curtis Baddeley, our talented producer, can call you up and get you to come down on Score 720. Now to the teams. Our visitors, the Knotty Pinesmen. Sounds like we should be doing this in Oregon, maybe. The captain, Kevin Joyce. Kevin, welcome to the show.
Hi, Randy.
The Knotty Pinesmen. What is the significance?
All three of us used to work at a lumber store on the southwest side.
What was it known as?
G Lumber.
Oh, all right. Give them a plug.
They're closed.
Yeah, they're closed. Not a harbinger of things to come today, hopefully. What do you do now?
I'm an assistant manager for Tire America in Bloomingdale.
And they're flourishing. Let's establish that. You're the captain. Let's introduce your teammates. Jay Gamoff. Jay, welcome to the show.
Hi, Randy.
You spell your first name unusually.
Right.
What's the Jaye?
I got a sister, Joanne, and a sister, Jeannie, and they all end in E, so
I
that's where
see.
mine is.
Great for the towels in the family. What do you do for a living?
I'm a postal carrier in Naperville.
We've had postal. They've done great on this show. Maybe you're reading the other people's mails or something.
Oh, no.
Let's introduce the anchor, the Knotty Pinesman, Joe Berlinski. Joe, welcome to Score 720.
Thank you, Randy. Hello.
You live in Worth. Tell
Yes.
everyone where
The
Worth
Friendly Village.
Friendly Village. Where is Worth?
Southwest side of Chicago.
Southwest
kind
side.
of sandwiched between Oak Lawn and Tinley Park.
All right. So we know where you're sandwiching. And
Hello, Mother, of course.
You can say hello to your mom. What do you do for a living?
I'm an auditor. Boo.
No, you're booing. Something we all need. Wouldn't boo you if you're on What's My Line. Now let's introduce the home team. Your opponents tonight, the Edgewater guys and the captain, Ron Beister. Ron, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Randy. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. You are a Chicagoan.
Yes, I am.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a medical transcriptionist at Ravenswood Hospital Medical Center.
It's like an interesting profession, and obviously your teammates trust you enough to make you the captain.
Oh, I hope so.
We'll find out soon enough. Let's introduce your teammates. Harry Horn. Harry, welcome to the program.
Hi, Randy.
You live also in the Chicago area. I assume you guys are from the Edgewater area.
That's right. We're all together.
All right. What did you do for a living? You're retired now?
I just retired from the Chicago Transit Authority as the superintendent, 26 years. Retired the 1st of June.
Well, congratulations. Hopefully a handsome pension from the CTA. And finally, the anchor of the Edgewater guys, Emmanuel Reynolds. Emmanuel, welcome to the show.
Hi, Randy.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm an electronic technician in Libertyville. The company name is Electronically Yours.
I hope Electronically Yours is listening, and they give you a big raise for that big plug. All right, here's how the game is played. In our first inning, we'll have questions ranging from singles, which are worth 1, doubles 2, triples 3, home runs 4. Knotty Pinesmen, we're going to go to you first for your single question. If you get it right, you get the run. Should you miss it, means the Edgewater guys have a chance to steal, plus they get their own. Again, Marilyn Miller, our trusty engineer, back spinning the dials. First category to the Knotty Pinesmen. NBA, the folks at the Bob Newhart Show, have the clue to this question.
Did you see what the Bulls did to the Lakers last night? Yeah, that was terrific. Bob Love got, what, 32, 33 points?
35.
No kidding.
Yeah, he was 14 out of 18 because of 4.
Wow. You're really a basketball fan. Me too. Boy, Sloan really get wested, didn't he?
Yeah.
You watched the game on TV last night, Howard?
No, I was busy sleeping after navigating a big jetliner back from Japan.
All right, Bob Love was the leading scorer on the Bulls on their all-time scoring list before he was surpassed by this player. Now, name the player who's the all-time scoring leader for the Chicago Bulls.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. That probably has to be one of the easiest questions in 4 years on the air. We would have thrown you guys out if you missed it. So you take a lead, 1-0. Now over to the Edgewater guys. Movies in sport is the category. It was one of the hottest movies back a couple of years.
Freshie, you once wrote, there comes a time when all the cosmic tumblers have clicked into place and the universe opens itself up for a few seconds to show you what's possible.
It was Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones. Maybe we should have renamed this Agriculture. The fictional Field of Dreams was set on a farm in Iowa. Our question, what was that farmer raising that he had to plow over to get his baseball field in Iowa? So we go to the captain, Ron Beister. Ron.
Corn.
Corn is, of course, the clue was Iowa, the corn state. So we're tied up 1 apiece. Now questions, folks, will get a little more difficult. Stadium is the category. Over to the Knotty Pinesmen, folks from Tinley Park, hometown of Worth. The folks at Murphy Brown have the clue to this question.
He banned you from press conferences. He kicked you off Air Force One. And during a Redskins game, he left early when he found out you were there. He hates you more than broccoli.
Maybe. He may have had a few difficulties, but I think he respects my tenacity.
Murph, give it up. The only people getting decent quotes from the president are the ones who go jogging with him.
The Redskins have been playing to sold-out stadiums for decades. Now for 2 runs and the lead, name the home stadium of the Washington Redskins. RFK Stadium. Kevin Joyce getting it right. So the Knotty Pinesmen take a 3-1 lead. Now back over to the Edgewater guys from Chicago. Sports terms is the category. Our own Dick Butkus has the clue and a threat on this question.
Guarantees in the sport of kings, you know that.
Wrong. You got my guarantee that if I don't get that $1,000 back, you die.
I die? Just like that? No virus, no flu, right into death?
Dick Butkus was referring to the sport of kings. It's long been used as a term to refer to what sport?
Horse racing.
Horse racing is correct. So we're all tied up 3 apiece. Nobody's missed anything. Now, triple question. We're 3 over to the Knotty Pinesmen, Kevin J. and Joe. Pro wrestling. Wrestling returns to our show. He was one of the forerunners of the wrestling showman in America.
Take a look at George's hair now. It's prepared by Franklin and Joseph, 2 of the outstanding beauticians and hairdressers in Hollywood, California. George says, "Shut up, you peasants."
That, of course, was talking about Gorgeous George, who helped create the superstar money for today's top wrestlers. Now, he was allegedly known as Gorgeous George. There is a wrestler today who went to Downers Grove North High School and was known then as Randy Poffo. Now give me the wrestling name of this superstar.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage. I wasn't even smiling when you got that one. So Knotty Pinesmen getting the wrestling question right. They lead at 6-3. Now a chance for the Edgewater guys to tie things up. Numbers in sport is the category. It was a big day for Mickey Mantle at Yankee Stadium.
To think that the Yankees are retiring my number 7 with numbers 3, 4, and 5 tops off everything that I could ever wish for. I've often wondered how a man who knew he was going to die could stand here and say that he was the luckiest man in the world.
All right, the Mick gave you somewhat of a clue. They did retire his number 7, but he did refer to the Yankees' number 3, number 4, and number 5. Now, for 3 runs to tie it up, what great Yankees that are in the Hall of Fame wore those retired jerseys?
Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig.
We need one more.
Ty Cobb.
Ty Cobb, incorrect. So a chance for the Knotty Pinesmen. If you know, you can steal 3. What were the 3 great Yankees that wore those numbers?
Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and Bill Dickey.
Close. Joe DiMaggio. I think Yogi Berra and Bill Dickey both wore number 8. So no harm, no foul. The score remains the same, 6-3. Now, Knotty Pinesmen, a chance for you to get 4 runs on your baseball question. Louise Jefferson of the Jeffersons has the clue to this question.
I'm here to see Reggie Jackson. Do you know him?
Yeah, he's in there. Right, guys? Right. Just walk right in.
All right, thank you.
Well, if she was looking for Reggie Jackson in a Major League locker, she could have chosen one of 4 American League clubs for which he played. Now, for 4 runs, name the 4 American League teams that Reggie Jackson played for during his stellar career.
New York, Baltimore. Yeah.
Say it again.
New York, Baltimore, Oakland, California.
All right, I wrote it down wrong, but you got it right. Baltimore was the one. So that's very good. You got 4 runs. You've increased your lead. That was a tough question to 10-3. Now, Edgewater guys, you have a chance to get 4 runs on your home run Bears question. Wayne Larrabee, the voice of the Bears, has the clue to this question.
All right, out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Kozlowski to the left, snap to Harbaugh. Looks downfield, throws the right side. Whoa, touchdown! All right, that was one of the Bears' touchdowns in the 1991 season. It's a math question in a way. Within 6, how many touchdowns did the Chicago Bears score in 16 regular season games last year? I don't know anybody in town. Even Mike Ditka would know the exact answer, so we ask you within 6. We go to the captain, Ron Beister, in the 16 games they played. How many touchdowns within 6 did the Bears score last year?
How about 33?
33. Let me do my math. You're only within 1. That's excellent. You got it right. You got the 4. If they had gotten 34, I would have fainted. So it's a very close match. Knotty Pinesmen lead it 10-7 over the Edgewater guys. We'll come back for the 7th inning right after this.
Hi, this is Link Hampton. If you're frazzled at the reconstruction on the Kennedy or stuck on the Stevenson Expressway, why not relieve the pressure by thinking of a question to stump the panel on Score 720? Just send in your question and answer to Score 720. Quiz, 435 North Michigan Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60611. It can be on any subject except how to avoid a speeding ticket. And if we use your question, you'll be our guest for dinner. Hey, and good luck.
Hi, everyone. This is Roy Leonard. Boy, it's been a 4-star matchup to this point on Score 720. We're in the 7th inning now, and the teams are going to have to match wits on celebrity questions, listener questions sent in by you, the listener, as well as mystery voices. We'll have a further review later on. But for now, let's get back to the game and your host, Randy Minkoof.
Thank you, Roy Leonard. Roy is an avid listener at Score 720. He and his lovely wife, so hopefully they're listening this evening. They're hearing a great match. The Knotty Pinesmen, Kevin, Jay, and Joe from Tinley Park, hometown and Worth, have a slim 10-7 lead over the Edgewater guys, Ron, Harry, and Emmanuel. So that means Edgewater guys, you get your choice on our Mystery Boys segment. Do you want mystery, pro Chicago team general managers, or Final Four coaches from 91? We go to Ron Beister, your choice.
General managers.
You're going to take the general managers. That means the Knotty Pinesmen just relax for a minute or two. You will get the Final Four coaches. You'll hear three voices. I will ask you at the end to identify them. You get all three right, 5 points. 2 right, 2, 1 right, 1. In fact, you get them all right, you will take the lead. Marilyn, if you would, please play Mystery Chicago General Manager number 1.
Oh, yeah, I think that is always something that you're concerned with, and that's why the contract negotiations took as long as they did.
That's Mystery General Manager number 1. Here is Mystery Chicago Pro General Manager number 2.
Eddie's play was a reflection of the lack of commitment and the poor attitude that the team has right now towards playing defense and the responsibility that they have to each other,
and that's coming up to number 3. Here's Mystery Pro General Manager number 3.
It is gratifying to know that among 26 Major League teams, Bo selected the White Sox.
So those are our 3 professional general managers here in town. We go to the captain, Ron Beister from Chicago, who was Mystery General Manager number 1.
Larry Himes.
Larry Himes. Mrs. Himes would be proud. You got 1 right. It's now 10-8. Who was Mystery General Manager number 2?
Mike Keenan.
Mike Keenan. Yeah, of course. He was talking about Eddie Belfour. Now a chance for the sweep. This would give you the bonus and give you the lead. Who was Mystery General Manager number 3?
Ron Schuler.
Ron Schuler is correct. So the Edgewater guys have swept it. They take a 12-10 lead now. Knotty Pinesmen, a chance for you all to get the lead back. You'll hear 3 coaches. Final Four 1992. 1992, this past April. You get all 3 right, 5, 2 right, 2, 1 right, 1. Marilyn, please play Mystery Final Four coach number 1.
It seems like they rise to every occasion. It doesn't seem to matter what happens or who's playing.
That was Mystery Coach number 1. Here's Mystery Coach number 2.
This is the greatest year that I've ever had as a coach, culminating with this win. And to beat such an outstanding team.
And finally, Mystery Final Four coach number 3.
Something really amiss here, and I think that it's going to be alleviated now because of the pros going into the Olympics. I think.
Love to watch the other team. So relaxed, they know them. The Edgewater guys knew all those 3. So we go to the Knotty Pinesmen, Kevin Joyce from Tinley Park. Who was Mystery Final Four coach number 1?
Bob Hutchinson, Cincinnati.
Bob Hutchinson? Can't accept it. It's Bob Huggins. Bob Huggins. You were close, though. Who was mystery coach number 2?
Mike Krzyzewski.
That's good enough. We'll let you have that one. Because I can't even pronounce that. It's Krzyzewski. So it's 12-11. Now for a tie match. Who was mystery Final Four coach number 3?
Bob Knight.
Bob Knight is correct. And Bobby Knight also would have been accepted. So we're all tied up, 12 apiece. Now it's time for our celebrity question. It's worth 3. Anybody can answer. Please, gentlemen, though, wait until you're called on. Bring in this week's celebrity question.
Hi, this is Chris Chelios, and this is this week's celebrity question for WGN Score 720. During the 1988-89 season, I won the award for the NHL's top defenseman. My question is, what is the name of that award?
What's the award given for the top defenseman in the National Hockey League? Someone want to take a shot at it? 3 seconds.
The Hart?
No, you got to buzz in, but you were too late anyway, Ron. Time's up. Well, we always stump them with hockey. Let's bring in the answer.
The answer is the James Norris Trophy.
The Norris Trophy. So we stumped you. Our score remains the same, 12 apiece. Now it's time for a listener question. Got a listener question, mail it into Score 720 Quiz, 435 North Michigan Avenue, 60611. If we use your question, we will send you out for dinner to Lou Malnati's. Please, again, mail it on a letter or a postcard. We'd love to hear from you. Again, the Edgewater guys will be the buzzer, the Knotty Pinesmen, the bell. Worth 3. Listen very carefully to this week's listener question.
Hi, I'm Derek Baker from Chicago, and this is this week's listener's question for WGN Radio Score 720. What ex-NFL QB was known as the Throwing Samoan?
We're over to the Knotty Pinesmen and Kevin Joyce.
Jack Thompson.
Let's find out if you are correct.
The answer is Jack Thompson.
Jack Thompson, a tough question. We should have known not to ask hockey. So the Knotty Pinesmen on that have taken a 15-12 lead. We'll come back to settle it in the ninth inning right after this.
Hello again, everyone. This is Wayne Larrabee, voice of the Chicago Bears, and we're at the 3-minute warning for this week's contest on Score 720. The teams have battled up and down the field, and now it's time for the lightning round. 3 minutes of rapid-fire questions that'll help determine this week's winner. Let's get back down to the field and your host, Randy Minkoof.
Thank you, Wayne Larrabee. Well, we've had a seesaw match between the Edgewater guys, Ron, Harry, and Emmanuel, and the Knotty Pinesmen, Kevin, Jay, and Joe. But the Knotty Pinesmen have come back to lead it by 3, a small lead going into our lightning round. Here's how the lightning round is played. You'll hear questions, each worth 1. Now, if you interrupt me and you're right, great. But if you interrupt me and you're wrong, there'll be no penalty, but I'll repeat the entire question for the other team. Now, if I've asked the question and then you get it wrong, we go on to the very next question. Again, the Edgewater guys, Ron, Harry, and Emmanuel will be the buzzer. The Knotty Pinesmen, Kevin, Jay, and Joe will be the bell. Marilyn, if you would, please give me 3 minutes on the lightning round clock starting now. Magazines is the category. Which of the following does not have a swimsuit edition? A, Inside Sports, B, Sport, C, Sports Illustrated, D, The Sporting News. Over to the Knotty Pinesmen and Kevin.
The Sporting News.
Sporting News. I hope your wife doesn't know that. Horse racing. Which leg of racing's Triple Crown in 1992 did Pine Bluff win? Back over to Knotty Pinesman and Kevin.
The Preakness.
Preakness is correct. You've increased your lead. Tennis. Which of these women have won the most U.S. Opens? A, Martina Navratilova, B, Chris Everett, C, Steffi Graf, D, Althea Gibson. Go over to the Edgewater guys and Iran.
Martina Navratilova.
Incorrect. It's Chris Everett. So the score remains the same. NBA. What Golden State coach was voted NBA Coach of the Year in 1992? Back over to the Edgewater guys and Iran.
Don Nelson.
Don Nelson is correct. White Sox. What former Sox right-hander has the team record for most consecutive wins? 13. Clue, he led the team. Over to the Knotty Pinesmen.
Lamar Hoyt.
Lamar Hoyt is correct. You got your lead back up to 5. NHL. Pat Burns resigned as coach of what National Hockey League? Over to the Knotty Pinesmen and Kevin.
Montreal Canadiens.
Montreal Canadiens is correct. College basketball. Which Big East school has P.J. Carlesimo? Over to the Knotty Pinesmen and Jay, I believe. Jay. Well, okay. Kevin.
Seton Hall.
Seton Hall is correct. Make sure you guys raise your hand. Numbers. What guard wears number 5 on the Chicago? Over to the Edgewater guys and Ron.
Paxson.
John Paxson is correct. Arenas. What NBA team plays its home games at the Delta Center? Over to the Knotty Pinesmen and Kevin.
Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz is correct. Nobody's missing anything. Auto racing. How many Indy 500 titles has Al Unser Sr. won? Over to the Knotty Pinesmen and to Kevin.
3.
3 incorrect. 4. Coaches. Here are the coaches. Tell me what NBA team they all coached for at one time during their careers. Lenny Wilkins, Jack Ramsey, Rick Edelman. Just under the buzzer, Jay of the Knotty Pinesmen.
Seattle.
Seattle incorrect. Portland. Portland. Movies. What team sport event occurred near the end of the movie MASH? Over to the Knotty Pinesmen and Jay.
Football.
Football. You remember that. Women in sport. With what sport do you associate the name Julie Crone? Kevin.
Drag racing.
Drag racing incorrect. Horse racing. Horse racing. Names. Now here are the players. Tell me the team they all play for currently. Jeff Hamilton, Dave Anderson. Over to the Edgewater guys and Ron.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Dodgers is correct. College football. For what school does legendary coach Eddie Robinson coach? Over to the Knotty Pinesmen and Kevin.
Grambling.
Grambling is correct. Well, very strong showing by the Knotty Pinesmen of the lightning round. They wind up winning it 23-15. Great match for both teams. Thanks for coming in, gentlemen. Thanks for listening to Score 720.
How to field base hits air free and right